guys, this is Grayson over at Rusty's Cool Guitars, and I thought it would be fun today to do a staff rig rundown and talk you through some of the gear that I've got here at the shop and how it fits all of the roles that I need to cover in my gigging life. So we're going to talk about guitars, amps, and pedals in two particular setup scenarios. We're going to talk about full band style shows and then stripped down acoustic style shows. So here's my rig. When I'm playing a full band show, I find myself more often than not reaching for my Dr. Z Carmen Gia that I got here at the shop. It is an 18 watt loud tube amp. It sounds incredible. The cleans are just magnificently juicy and warm. And when you really dig in and slam the front end of that amp, it crunches up in the most harmonically rich and pleasing way. It doesn't get mushy. You still have all your note definition, but it's got something special going on. So when I'm playing a full band show, I play a lot of covers and need to cover a lot of ground, sound-wise and tone-wise. I usually just grab my Telecaster. I play a Nash T52 that I got here at the shop. It's loaded with Lawler pickups. Man, I cannot get a bad sound out of that thing. The neck pickup is nice and warm and rich. And then if you really need to cut through a mix or play something spanky like country, for example, that bridge pickup is just absolutely killer. Now, my pedal chain, lately these days I've been going for a more minimalist style board. Let me run through my signal. So we'll start off with the Mythos Golden Fleece Fuzz, running into a Polytune tuner. After that, we've got a Nobles ODR1 overdrive. After that, a Mythos Luxury drive, which is pretty much just a dirty boost. And then for my modulation, I've got a Rock Ready tremolo. And delay is covered by a Walrus Fundamental, just simple delay. Man, I've got pretty much all the range of gain covered between the Nobles and the Fuzz. The Nobles, I'll set the drive depending on the song, and if I really need something that's almost like chaos, I'll step on that Fuzz and just let it sing. And my modulation, I love that tremolo. I've been really impressed by it, especially for the price point, and it gives just the right amount of warble and kind of space to really make the quiet parts of songs just come alive. And the delay, it's got a top tempo in there. I love the small pedal format, and there's 3 modes. I typically just keep it on the analog mode for all the warmth that provides, and it takes all of 5 seconds to really get a beautiful, usable delay tone. So that's what I love about that. And that pretty much covers all the ground that I need for my cover style gigs. And yeah, so if we transition to my acoustic shows, I will usually be reaching for my Swart Space Tone Reverb. I got that here at the shop. It is a 5 watt Fender Champ style amp with a 12-inch speaker. Man, you would not believe how large that amp sounds for the small size that it has. And believe it or not, with that, I'm still using the Telecaster. I'm kind of a sucker for a Tweed style amp with single coils. And I actually don't really run pedals lately in there. It's a small enough amp where you can turn it up to get that wonderful compressed tube overdrive at a reasonable volume, so you're not getting yelled at by managers at bars or anything like that. And it's got an onboard reverb. I've been really impressed by the reverb as well. It can get incredibly washy, but what I love is it almost sits underneath your regular guitar sound, and you don't lose any articulation or note clarity. It doesn't turn into just a big, I don't know, wall of noise. It just fills out space in a very musical way. And man, I've actually used that amp for a ton of full band shows as well. And if you throw a mic on the front of it, it sounds like a record. So that's how I use my Rusty's gear. Come on down to the shop, check out some pedals, some amps, guitars. We have an awesome selection, most reliable gear in town, and yeah, we'll see you down at the shop. Have a good one.